talking about anthrax. Anthrax is a zoonotic infectious disease caused by the bacterium Bacillus anthracis. It primarily affects animals, but humans contact the disease through direct or indirect contact with infected animal or their products. It's a significant public health concern due to its potential for causing outbreak and bioterrorism threats. Epidemiology of the worldwide distribution. Anthrax occur worldwide, but more in regions with poor veterinary or public health infrastructure. It's prevalent in Africa, Asia, the Middle East, and parts of South America. The disease has four forms: the cutaneous, the inhalational, the gastrointestinal, and the injection form with varying geographical distribution. The inhalational form is the most severe and life-threatening form by way of its pathophysiology or how it causes disease. Bacillus anthracis produce spores that are highly resistant to environmental factors. The spores can survive for long periods in soil, animal products, and other materials. When the spore enters the body through inhalation, injection, or contact with the skin, they germinate and produce toxins, which are the primary virulent factor. The edema toxin disrupts cellular function. The lethal toxin causes cell death, and the protective antigen facilitates the entry of the toxin into cells. The clinical forms include the cutaneous, or the one confined to the skin. The most common type, accounting for 95%, occurs when spores enter through cuts or abrasion in the skin. It initially presents as painless, itchy bumps or papules that develop into fluid-containing rash or vesicles, then black scars. There may be regional lymph node swelling. Cutaneous anthrax is rarely fatal with appropriate treatment. The second form is the inhalational anthrax, the most severe form. The initial symptom is common cold, and they could have fever, fatigue, cough, and muscle aches. There could be severe respiratory distress and shock in extremes of cases. Mortality rate is high, and if not promptly diagnosed and treated. Then the third form is the gastrointestinal anthrax. A rare form, it results from ingesting contaminated meat. The symptoms include abdominal pain, vomiting, fever, diarrhea. It can be fatal if not treated early. The diagnosis requires a high index of suspicion, especially in areas with known animal outbreak. The clinical presentation, the history of exposure, the characteristic skin lesion, particularly in cutaneous anthrax, can help in diagnosis. Laboratory tests to culture the bacterium, detection of the antibodies, and identification of the DNA of the bacterium is quite crucial in making diagnosis. The management. Early treatment is crucial in improving outcome. Antibiotics are the mainstay of treatment. Supportive care such as mechanical ventilation and intravenous fluid are essential in severe cases. Complications could arise, which include respiratory failure and shock in inhalational anthrax. In the gastrointestinal anthrax, it will result in intestinal perforation and systemic infection. The cutaneous anthrax, if not properly treated, can also result in bacteremia. By way of prevention and control, several measures can prevent and control anthrax, and they include 1. Vaccination of livestock and humans that are exposed in high-risk areas. Secondly, is surveillance. Early detection and reporting of anthrax cases in both animal and humans are critical to timely intervention and outbreak control. Then the third thing to do is hygiene. Proper disposal of animal carcasses and thorough cooking of meat can help prevent transmission. The fourth thing to do is bioterrorism preparedness. Public health agencies must be prepared to respond to intentional release of anthrax spores. In conclusion, anthrax remains a significant concern for both animal and human health. It is essential to maintain a high level of vigilance, especially in regions with a history of anthrax outbreak or even bioterrorism threats. Timely diagnosis, appropriate treatment, and preventive measures are vital in reducing the impact of anthrax in both public health and the agricultural industry. Collaboration between veterinarian, public health authorities, and healthcare professionals are crucial in controlling this infectious zoonotic disease. Thank you for watching. Kindly like, subscribe, and follow for more.